Radio station owner Art Gilliam was born on March 6, 1943 in Nashville, Tennessee, attended the Westminster School in Connecticut, and at the age of 16, enrolled in Yale University. He graduated with his BA degree in economics in 1963 and then joined the U.S. Air Force Reserve. Art went on to receive his MBA degree from the University of Michigan in 1967. When Art graduated, he decided to move to Memphis to work with his father at Universal Life Insurance Company, where he remained until 1975. During that time, he began writing a weekly editorial for the Commercial Appeal, just 6 months after the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr.
After Dr. King was killed here in Memphis, I contacted the paper because they didn't have an expression of a black point of view. There was a lot of controversy about the Commercial Appeal because of failure to use titles for names and just generally disrespectful of the black community in those days.
Art was hired also by WMC TV in Memphis.
I did it for 6 years. I was there from 68 till 74. And mostly I did weekend anchor. And then at one point later I did editorials and certain film features.
It should be noted, Art was the first African-American to write for the Commercial Appeal and the first African-American on-air reporter and anchor on Memphis television. Then, from 1975 to 1976, he worked as an administrative assistant to U.S. Congressman Harold Ford Sr. And with help from the first black Federal Communications Commissioner, Memphis's Benjamin Hooks, Gilliam learned his favorite childhood radio station was up for sale.
When I was a teenager, I was listening to WLOK.
And in 1977, Art launched Gilliam Communications Incorporated and bought WLOK. In doing so, WLOK became the first African-American-owned Memphis radio station and the city's first locally owned station. And almost immediately, there were changes. Most notably, returning to air a popular talk show with Operation Push, a then controversial activist organization.
The previous owners had put Push off the air because the advertisers had come in and said, if you don't put these guys off the air, we're going to stop advertising with you.
Art put the show back on air and is one of the longest running shows in Memphis radio history.
And of course, that's one way of serving the community, is to make sure that voices that are important in the community are being heard.
Another change under Gilliam's leadership. In 1985, the station changed to an all-gospel music format.
So we decided to try it at night, and the format is from 7 to midnight with James Chambers, who was a familiar announcer, and we're the #1 station in the market at night, so we realized that we were probably onto something.
Art's WLOK has earned the title of #1 gospel station in the nation by Religion and Media Quarterly for several consecutive years, and in 1997 was recognized by the Tennessee Historical Commission as a Tennessee Historical Landmark. WLOK also sponsors the annual WLOK Stone Soul Picnic, which draws thousands of attendees and has done so for almost 50 years.
It's the only event of its kind in Memphis in terms of being a free event that has good entertainment and you can be there all day.
Art's list of accomplishments is long. He's been given the Black History Men of Honor Leadership Award, the Gospel Bridge Lifetime Achievement Award, the Rainbow Push Martin Luther King Jr. Award, the Memphis Advertising Federation's Silver Medal Award, and the Downtown Memphis Commission's Visionary Award. In addition, Art has been recognized as one of the top 25 African Americans in radio by Radio Inc. magazine and one of 10 outstanding young men in America by the United States Jaycees.